Yeah. Yeah, so we we do a lot of improv when we play, and we get pretty funky.
And I don't know, it might help. We wrote down which songs we've covered in the past that might help give people a better idea of what we've done. Sissy Strut by the Meters, one of our favorite songs to play. Soul Man, as performed by Sam and Dave and the Blues Brothers. Short Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake. Funky Monks by the Chili Peppers off their album Blood Sugar Sex Magic. And we did 2 AM by Slightly Stupid. And the most obscure was the theme song from the TV show Hey Arnold from the 90s. I don't know if anyone remembers that show.
One of my favorite covers,
Yeah.
Well, can you just tell us, who are your favorite musicians?
All right, go ahead.
Let's see. I'm really into Jaco Pastorius. He's my favorite bass player. I believe him to be the greatest bass player of all time. Revolutionized electric bass.
From Weather Report, by the way.
He's from Weather Report, yeah. Also, let's see, Eric Combs of Lettuce and Mike Gordon at a Fish are pretty big influences on me as well.
My favorite drummers are a little bit more obscure, sort of like avant-garde, weird drummers. But Zach Hill, most notably from the band Hella, Damon Shea from Don Caballero, Brand Daler from Mastodon is a fantastic drummer. Those 3 guys, super integral in my appreciation for drums.
Yeah, also, my daughter's in middle school. Would she know the names of these bands? Are these so common?
I don't know.
She would know the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, she would know Chili Peppers for sure. And maybe Fish.
Yeah.
Maybe Slightly Stupid.
Yeah. Also, describe our band.
If she says Slightly Stupid, she'll probably think it's me. Not a band.
We have a 3-person core, bass, drums, guitar.
Yeah.
And then we also have a friend who sings, who comes along. Also,
half the time.
Yeah, and I do some singing as well. Then we have a horn section that plays with us.
Yeah,
usually
we call them the Mama Horns.
The Mama Horns, yep. We got a baritone and a trumpet player.
And sometimes tenor.
Sometimes tenor, yeah.
We've had alto too before.
Yeah. We like to get a lot of musicians who we see around to play with us, because it just mixes it up.
Yeah.
Always.
You're going to be going to college. Next year is going to be tough. Are you going to continue the band when you're in college, or?
Well, I think when we come back, we'll definitely play together.
Yeah, we're going to come back and try to play as many shows as we can. And I know that all 3 of us are going to form bands when we get there, too. Like, Andrew's going to play in his jazz band. I don't know if I'm going to play in the jazz band, but I'm definitely going to find like-minded musicians and form another band when I get there. Or I'm hoping to, at least.
Okay, so I got another question for you guys. I know when I go out and see you guys, you always wear these pink shirts. Can you describe, the origin of this tradition?
Yeah, so we have this song called The Funky Flamingo, and it's kind of like our title track for our album that's going to come out in a little while. And so, in our mind, we see this Funky Flamingo, and he's just a...
It's a character that we sort of created to represent the feeling of the band.
Yeah, he really... Yeah.
And it's basically just a flamingo that's sitting on a lawn on a sunny day, a crappy lawn chair, sitting some pink lemonade and sitting in some sunglasses. And so when we play, we dress up as the Funky Flamingo, and we have pink shirts and sunglasses, and we're getting beaks. And it's basically just an excuse for us to make everyone laugh and enjoy the show.
It's going to be the cover of our album, too. We're going to draw this little flamingo sitting there hanging out. Because he's kind of just... He's just a little chill, funky guy, doing his thing, hanging out.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Do your parents play any musical instruments?
See, my mother is a organist. She graduated from Juilliard. She plays at a lot of churches, does that type of thing.
My dad sort of plays drums. My dad was the one who introduced me to instruments, but he doesn't really play. He sort of.
So when you say sort of, that he thinks he plays drums, but I think he doesn't.
Right. Yeah, but I mean,
he can bang pots and pans.
Yeah, he's really good at air drums.
Yeah. His air bass is phenomenal. He picks it up so high.
He's actually pretty well versed in all air instrumentation.
For a battle of the bands, because this concert again is what day?
It's June 11th, from 10 to 2 in the East Hartsdale Farmers Market.
Now, are the bands going to be trying to encourage your fans to attend so you could win?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're going to bring as many people as we can.
We have a large core of people that always come to see us, and we're going to... we're pretty sure that they're going to come and support us.
Do you have anything negative to say about your competitors?
Who are our competitors?
I don't even know the competitors.
So far we have this band called the Blues Mothers that's probably going to play.
Okay.
More of a
jazz
band, and we have this band called Mad Handsome, which is actually made up of a couple of our teachers at Ardsley, and they're more of a hard rock metal band. So
Yeah. So only good things about those guys. Nothing bad.
So it's unlike politics where you're supposed to smear your opponent.
No.
I mean, they teach me math. I mean, if that counts.
Yeah, the teachers.
So if you actually lose, if you win, you may not graduate.
Yeah, true. Right. Get a big F on my report card.
Performance in math negatively.
Yeah.
Do you think being in a band has helped you with your schoolwork? Is the discipline and
Definitely with working with other people. You know, the way that we play together.
Right.
You know, and the way we jam. It's like kind of. 'Cause we don't really talk about it. It just happens. You know, I mean, one person will play something, the other person will play something, and we all just kind of come together and do it.
Like a tacit reaction
Yeah.
between three different people. So it's helped with group projects and things like that. You might also say though that practicing as frequently as we do, both with the rest of the band and our instruments individually, has negatively affected our schoolwork, and that it's detracted from our time to do homework.
Definitely. Yeah.
But I don't know about that.
Yeah.
but you got into Vassar?
Yeah, I got into Vassar, so I can't be that bad, right?
That's true. That's true. Has it hurt your schoolwork?
Oh, this year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that we don't need to talk about that. Let's next subject.
I have a quick question. Coming together as a band and creating your own music, do you find that difficult?
Well, at first, At first, it was we were just learning how to jam with each other. Like I said, when we were first calling them Mammoth Jams, and that's kind of an awkward stage. It's almost like the beginning of a relationship where you're learning about other people. You're learning we were learning how Andrew plays bass and how Sam plays guitar, and they're learning about how I play drums, and we're learning to play together. But we're a pretty tight unit now, and we do these things called darkness jams, and I think Andrew wants to talk about that.
Yeah, so a lot of our music has really come from our darkness jams. So we'll go downstairs in the basement, turn off all the lights. You can't see each other; it's totally dark, and we'll just start playing music. And whatever ideas come up, we'll just play it. And they usually have
I usually record it too, so we can listen back.
And
it's just complete improvisation in the dark.
Yeah, pure improv. There's not a word is said, and nothing but the music comes out. And
it's usually we're playing straight for an hour.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back and listen to that several times. I've listened to some of them 20 or 25 times.
Sift through it for ideas, and we get some music from that. And a lot of our original songs just come from our guitar player likes to make nice little licks and riffs that he comes up with, and we just put them together into songs.
Yeah. Sort of like a little puzzle piece.
Sam,
the guitar player, might show up with an idea, maybe a 5 or 10 second idea, and he'll show it to me. And because I play guitar and I do a lot of different instrumentation, so he'll show it to me, and then I basically take it and put it in the context of a larger song, and then Andrew puts the bass on it.
And then I write the bass line. That's about it.
Well, I mean, I definitely want to thank you guys for coming out to tell us about your band and stuff. Yeah. And once again, I just want to remind our listeners that you can hear Mammoth Jam, as well as the Blues Mothers, hopefully, and Mad Handsome, on June 11th at the East Hartsdale Avenue Farmers Market for a Battle of the Bands benefit concert to benefit the Gift of Life Foundation run by the Rotary Clubs.
Also, just real quick before we end, I want to talk about our jobs blog we started. We're doing the summer jobs blog for students, as well as it's just going to have all kinds of jobs on it. And the blog is greenburgjobs.blogspot.com. So if you are in need of a job or somebody else, or someone that needs a job, tell them about that.
Are there actually jobs available? Because I think the economy is really bad and nothing's available.
Well, so far we've found, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15, 20 openings in the local lower Westchester area, closer to Greenburg for the most part. And if you need a job, you could also email us at greenburgny1@gmail.com, and you could also email us if you know a band that wants to play. And we really need to get those bands set up soon because we need to know what time they want to play and everything, because that's in a couple weeks.
All right.
Great. Do you have any contact information about your band in case